going to explain a film called Down by Love. Anna Amari is a young girl serving a long sentence for a crime that has not been conclusively proven. Trying to be close to her family, she is transferred to another prison. As she settles in, she gets to know her cellmates. Sonia has a negative attitude towards the prisoner, but Ida and Zoe ask her to be gentler towards the newcomer. Soon she is introduced to Jean Firminu, the director of the prison who is diligently improving and maintaining order in the penitentiary. Soon the Minister of Justice arrives, and the inmates have to give the guest a proper welcome with an impromptu fashion show. Pilar gives the girl her last loose dress and she transforms it by tearing off the excess with her hands. During the show, Anna shows off her beautiful figure and draws the director's attention. Showing an interest in the girl, Jean studies her case and begins to communicate with her to help and make life in the colony more comfortable. At the same time, Jean is a happy husband and father who has a loving wife, Elise, and a cheerful daughter, Louise, who is a dancer. After the girl's next performance, the parents meet the class teacher and learn that their daughter is being made fun of because her father and mother are in prison. The children do not realize that they are ordinary civil servants and are constantly making fun of little Louise. This causes the head of the family a storm of emotions, which only his caring and attentive wife manages to extinguish. Sometime later, Anna's mother comes to visit and boasts that she has bought a new jumper with the money given by the girl. This does not make her the least bit happy, as she works for 9 euros a day and counts every penny. During the walk, Polar starts hitting on Anna and wants to see her boobs. The girl knows how to stand up for herself and pushes the intrusive prisoner away. The other inmates struggle to stop the scuffle, which gets Polar sent to solitary confinement. As a result of the incident, Anna meets with the director and discusses further behavior. While working in the kitchen, the girl injures her finger and her cellmate administers first aid. Sensing an attraction, Zoe tries to kiss her, but only scares Anna away. Soon the first prisoner's hearing is held, and she is temporarily transferred to another prison. Trying to impress, the girl puts on a beautiful dress, but her lawyer asks her to be discreet and suggests she cover herself with a headscarf. Worried about Anna's fate, the director attends the hearing and realizes that things are not going well. Sharing what is happening with Jean, the girl writes a letter to the man and tells him of her worries. A little later, they meet and the director suggests an appeal that could significantly reduce the sentence. To help Anna, the man offers her a new job. She has to keep track of the necessary goods and make purchases in order to meet the demand and the financial means of the other prisoners. The girl quickly settles in and builds up a full client base, causing the director to be delighted. A chance touch of her hands causes her to feel new emotions that keep her awake. As she discusses literature in class, she thinks more and more about love, its causes, and the unpredictable effects of this feeling on a person's life. Understanding that she has fallen in love, Anna writes a letter of appreciation to the headmaster. Meeting him in the library, the girl does not want to talk and leaves the note on the table. That same evening, a fight breaks out in the prison, which leaves one of the inmates in the hospital. The distraught Polar attacks her, and the prisoner loses her baby. Arriving at the prison, the director solves the problem and stays in the institution until morning, having fallen asleep with a love note in her arms. Trying to sort out his feelings, he meets the girl and kisses her. When the man returns home, he can't believe what is happening and tries to deal with his emotions. At night, Jean has an erotic dream and realizes that this cannot go on. The next day, he ignores Anna and soon tells her that it was all a mistake and they need to stop seeing each other. To make it easier to get over the breakup, the girl is transferred to another prison. A little later, at an art class, Elise suggests that one of the inmates should pose for a pose. Anna is ready to become a model and, noticing that Jean is watching her, gets naked. The wife notices the indifferent look on her husband's face when he sees the young girl's body. On her return home, she also undresses and realizes that Jean does not look at her as passionately as he does at the charming prisoner. Visiting Polar, the director warns the prisoner that she will be in solitary confinement and will soon be transferred. The prisoner blackmails Jean and is prepared to tell him about his intimacy with Anna if she is sent to another prison. After secluding himself with his mistress, the director cuts the girl's hair and allows her to do the same. At one point, the couple is seized by passion and they do it. Continuing to distance himself from his wife, Jean spends more and more time with his mistress again and again, bringing her to orgasm. Arriving at a meeting with the wardens, the director realizes that his subordinates are aware of the gossip spreading within the prison walls. At the same time, the girl is visited by her mother. After a chat with a fortune teller, she learns that her daughter is seeing someone and asks for an end to the relationship. Enraged, Anna attacks her mother and their date ends prematurely. Dispelling the prison rumors, Jean visits the girl in her cell and soothes her with caresses and kisses. After the ding-dong, he films his mistress on her mobile phone and discovers that she too has a phone, which the inmates are hiding and sharing with each other. Trying to stay in touch, Anna leaves the director the number and asks him to call more often. Leaving, Jean informs him that his daughter is on holiday and he needs to spend time with his family, for which he is immediately slapped in the face. Spending time with his wife and daughter, the man becomes increasingly estranged from the family, texting with his young mistress. Anna ignores the persistent headmaster as he treats her like a thing. Trying to talk to the girl, the man arrives at work and demands that the secretary invite the prisoner over to his office to clean it. Once alone, they argue and Anna threatens her lover with a gun, but they later manage to reconcile. Back with his family, Gene continues to think about the girl, ignoring his wife. Meanwhile, Anna and her cellmates throw a pajama party and take some racy pictures to send to her lover. The wife hears the late-night texts and realizes her husband is cheating on her. In the morning, the couple try to have a love, but Anna calls her lover and spoils the romantic moment. At the same time, Anna doesn't wait for an answer and feels unwanted, swallows pills to fall asleep forever. Released, Gene visits the girl and reassures her. At a nightclub, the man drinks and relaxes, but soon gets into trouble and gets punched in the face. When he returns home, he realizes that his wife doesn't want to sleep in the same bed with the traitor and has made his bed on the sofa. Once again trying to meet his mistress, Gene discovers that they are forbidden to date. The man in charge of overseeing the prisons invites him to a meeting, during which he reveals the letter from Polar. The prisoner has told about the director's intimate relationship with one of the prisoners, and pre-trial proceedings are now underway. If the violation of the prison code is confirmed, Gene will be sent to prison. Unwilling to continue the conversation, the man returns home. To celebrate the anniversary, his wife and daughter have prepared a surprise party, inviting friends and relatives. Towards the end of the party, Elisa informs him that her husband will have to look for another place to live. Having lost his family, Gene is not trying to win them back, but is getting closer and closer to the prisoner. In an attempt to pleasantly surprise Anna, he sneaks into someone else's prison and stages a celebratory fireworks display. On a phone call, the girl tells him she will be released for a day and she would like to spend that day with her lover. Carefully planning the weekend, the couple lock themselves in an expensive hotel room and make love from morning till night. Out shopping, Gene buys a lighter and a SIM card to keep in touch with his beloved. After meeting his wife and daughter, Gene tries to talk, but normal dialogue fails. After picking up Louise, he forgets the mobile phone. Anna calls her lover to tell him the good news, but his wife answers and asks him to leave her husband alone. The girl can't even admit to the fact that she is pregnant. Not wanting to destroy the family, Anna is ready to have an abortion. Noticing the loss of the mobile phone, Gene arrives at work and tries to call the girl. At this point, he is arrested by the police, who suspect the man of abetting the prisoner. He was filmed by a hidden surveillance camera when he bought the SIM card, and the police also checked the director's calls. Moving to another prison, Anna notices her lover being searched and realizes how much damage their relationship has done. During the interrogation, Gene does not admit his guilt and believes he has done nothing criminal. The detective goes along with him and suggests blaming it all on the girl manipulating the prison director. He doesn't want to do this to Anna and talks to a lawyer who warns him that he could go away for several years for aiding and abetting. Trying to talk to his mistress, the man goes to visit her in prison, but Anna is met by an unknown guy who pushes Gene away. Losing everything, he goes to his daughter's school and watches her dance. At the same time, the prisoner goes to the hospital and takes abortion pills. A year later, there is a court hearing. Gene's lawyer reminds him how he should behave and what he has to answer for. During the trial, the prison director listens to no one and notices the charming Anne. As he looks into his mistress' eyes, he smiles and sees a return smile, realizing that all may still be well. Share your opinion in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new movie recaps.